Is everyone here today, Dave?
Everyone's here today.
Justin, say hello to everyone, Justin.
Hello.
There he is.
Better than ever.
How you feeling?
We're working on it.
Well, should you not be here today?
No, I can be here.
Okay.
I get the vibe he may have come based on what he was telling me. It seems like maybe he can't.
Well, then get out of here.
No.
No, he didn't shit on the idea of coming back.
No,
he just
no,
said
I'm
his
fine.
medication is,
No,
taking a while.
everything's fine.
Then why are you here?
No, I'm back. I'm good.
Okay. Well, all right, great.
Now, a bit of information you may find interesting. Do with this what you will. He hasn't listened to the show at all,
You haven't listened to the show at all?
I have not.
so I don't think he knows anything.
Why?
about-
He's been on Twitter. You've been on Twitter at all?
I have not been on Twitter at all.
So you have no idea what the reaction was to the. Well, I texted you.
Correct. Yes, about the food truck.
Yes, the food truck.
Well, Justin, we've got a medal for you and a big check.
So do we need to update you on what happened?
I talked with Dave a little bit.
Oh, you talked with Erica too a little bit too, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, emails.
Okay. So what is your take on the whole thing?
The guy completely fucked and lied. I mean,
Okay.
he
They lied to you in like June, or whatever it was, 2 months before the show, whatever it was, 6 weeks before. The text you sent me.
Well, I talked to him
On the
and
phone?
I talked to him on the phone. I talked to him through text. I told him that it would be he'd be going down there. He'd be selling food. We're not going to be taking any cut. And
The
apparently,
text he sent to Dave said that Barstool was paying for it, and right?
Well, I think what happened was the communication stopped with him, and he treated me as if I was negotiating the deal right there in that text.
Well, you had to. Justin was gone.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, Justin. The one thing, like I said to you, take as much time as you want, but you totally bailed on us. I mean, you left us completely fucked over here. And I understand, had to do your thing, but it was not a great situation.
oh yeah, I apologize. I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm out. Okay, it's great. Cost me $29,000.
I know it's
Huh?
it's bullshit.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, I can go to I'll mention that to the bank. They'll probably give me the money back, I suspect.
Often they do. They're good like that. Actually.
I mean, I can
if you get the right teller.
Yeah, I can do the. Did we do something once where we called who called the bank teller? Was it?
Both me and Tim went.
Yeah, what was it?
Oh, Steve said you can take that to the bank.
Oh, that's right.
So both me and Tim separately went to our banks and said, "May I
That's
cash
essentially
this
what
in?"
Justin just did. Right there. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, we signed the contract, but Justin said it's bullshit. Let's go. I
There
want
was no
29,000 back, just 25,000.
There was no
contract.
contract.
25.
That's true. There was no contract. Was it paid? Did we pay them officially?
So I checked in. I was actually asking Justin before the show if they ever got back to him when he submitted invoices in the past. They never get back to me. So I've reached out to multiple people to try to get them to get back to me.
At Barstool?
Yeah. So I've made the efforts to make sure he gets paid.
Well, it's not our responsibility. Because it's out of our hands now. We've turned it over to Barstool. That's the money, and if they want to pay him. If they don't, that's their issue.
Yeah, but generally from a show perspective, I'd want to know that the invoices have been paid. Because I don't know if they've paid.
So would I, Dave. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I mean, I feel like I can't even have a conversation with Justin about this because he's not in a great. So it's like,
no, I'm fine.
no, you're not. It's okay. It's fine.
Well,
It's weird too because we did it kind of.
Yeah,
without
that's the other thing. He played it well. So it's like, good job. You faked it. Now you're back.
I don't think
anybody's doubting that. So
he talked about some very real symptoms. It seemed.
yeah, well, fucking being stupid.
I did. That was not one. It wasn't on the list. But
No. I mean, if you're back here, you're back here, right? I mean, I dump
Correct.
on you if you're here. Like, but like I always say, I can't make, it's like he's put me in a box here. So.
I guess Erica asked them. So we.
Oh,
will
Erica
not-
said you're hired full time, by the way, Justin. She was really impressed with how you handled
Oh, good.
Saco.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yes.
I guess she asked. So we won't be doing business with this guy again, right? And it seems like a ridiculous question to have to ask, but also
not to these people,
needed
doesn't
to be
it?
asked. Yeah.
Yes. No, not to these idiots. It doesn't. No, I'm surprised they didn't book him already for fucking Saco in October. How about the idea, Justin, that, with the stage, Dave was not happy with you about the stage and the lack of videos. What is your take on that?
the lack of video thing was going to, when I decided I wasn't going to be going to Saco on that Wednesday, I mean, I wasn't going to make the videos.
So you hadn't done anything before that?
Well, I filmed things. I hadn't edited them and put them together.
Okay. And the stage?
Yeah, that I don't know.
Well, okay. When I know what those three words mean individually and collectively, I suppose often I do. My kids will say it to me. But when you say I don't know, do you mean you don't know what a stage is? You don't know who Dave is? You don't know what Saco is? You don't know who you are? You don't know what air is? Like, I don't know what nails are. The wood for this. Is there wood in the stage, Dave?
There was no. Whoa, that's a good
What was
question.
on
I
the
don't believe
stage?
so. Yeah.
What was on this? What collectively put the stage? What materials?
This is
were
important. That's a
used?
good question.
Well, it had legs.
Okay, legs.
that
Maybe he
attached
doesn't
to
know.
legs.
Maybe he doesn't know what that is. All right, go ahead.
It had legs, and they were each an individual like 4x4 pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of what though? Not wood?
I guess it was steel.
Steel. Okay.
Wow.
Do you know what steel is, Justin?
I do.
Okay, so what don't you know?
Don't know how to answer this.
It seems to me a remarkably simple question. What happened to the stage?
I was talking with a company, and I guess I forgot to follow through.
Okay. Okay. So you do know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Wonderful. Great.
We got a stage though.
So what?
Thanks to David
No, I just mean
A. Cullinan.
What is your point?
that was. Luckily, that was a mistake that we could rectify quickly.
Okay, so if you shot 13 people, right?
Yeah.
12 died. 13th one died, but then was brought back to life. You know, the thing, what's that called? They rub it together, they nail the guy with it, the defibrillator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right,
Paddles.
Do we not care about the other 12 people who died?
No, we care.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. This seems like a massive failure on John. And like I said, and I told you, take more time if you want. I respect that. But if you're here, and you got to face the music. So I don't know what, like, if you're me, Justin, like, what would you do with you?
Yeah, I mean, that'd probably get rid of me if I was in your position.
Okay.
So, I mean,
He's kind of calling you a pussy now.
I mean, is that what you want?
no.
Okay, I mean, if that's what you want to, that's okay. Like, you're a grown man. You can go do another job. Maybe this job's not for you. I'm just trying to figure out what we're going to do with you now. I don't know.
No, I mean,
Like, obviously, we're never going to use you in any role, like putting together a live show or anything. That's out. So I don't know, like, what is your role on the show now in your mind?
I'm not sure. I was thinking that when I came in today and Dave said you're not doing YouTube anymore. I mean, is there a point for me being here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I did not expect this. I didn't expect him to be on the side of you should probably get rid of me.
Well, I don't know. I just, I don't know. What do you think, Dave?
I think we learned lessons. I think we can
Forget it. I mean, okay. Mike,
Politician
fucking
Dave.
wrapping up here. Jesus Christ.
I like Justin, obviously,
it's
so
not-
I'm going to defend him and want him to keep
I
his
like
job.
Justin too. It's not what we're talking.
I don't know if there's no role for him as a business person. It doesn't make sense. Although I think Justin provides, like, he's fun to make fun of. And
Absolutely.
he throws some funny lines out there once in a while.
No,
so-
Justin can stay here as long as he wants. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, I don't know. I just don't know, and I don't mean that. Like, I don't want to get him upset or feeling bad. I'm just trying to.
Upset.
He's, and like I said, I respect what he's going through. I was kidding before. Obviously, I know it's very real, and I have sympathy for it. But now he's here, and now we got to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do with this guy going forward. Like, I don't, like the 29,000 thing is over. I don't care about that. Like, I didn't really care about the money at the time. I'm just trying to figure out. We are paying him now. Like right now, he's getting paid, so I don't know when I'm.
And now he can't be in charge of events, obviously.
No, there's just
And there's no live stream element or anything like that. So yeah, it's
No, and there may be at times and whatever, but even then, I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. I like having him around. I like having him part of the show. I don't want him to leave, but I also don't want him to feel like he's just sitting there doing. I don't know.
yeah.
I think he is a production, like he's a great associate producer in the sense that he knows the history of the show better than I do. He knows things that happen that I might not necessarily know. So he knows kind of the background information.
Okay.
Well, are you satisfied with not being a salaried employee now or full-time employee, whatever that would be?
Yeah, I mean, I'm satisfied just being a part of the show no matter what, or just being involved in any way.
Do you think you should be a salary employee now?
I mean, no.
Oh no, do you? I mean, you paused.
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's I don't feel like I'm able to make a commitment that a salary employee would need to take.
What do you mean? Just because your mental health, or?
Yeah, just because I just don't know where it's like a.
Well, neither do I. I mean, who
Yeah,
knows?
no, but I mean,
You know what's weird is the first day when we talked about it was weird to talk about it because Justin wasn't here, and now it's weird to talk about it because
Well.
he is here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to, figure it out here going forward with his role. I have no clue. If it's just for us to dump on him once in a while and have some fun, he does stupid shit, that's great. But if it's
You've paid people full-time for that before.
that's true. That is true. The theme of the day is I don't know. So, nor do I. We'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
You got me.
Well, the real question is, does it take two men to do Steve Robinson's job?
Probably.
So then that's
And
just
the two of them are not doing his job. At least learn
that's
the
Justin's
name,
value,
right?
though. Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised he isn't. He seems almost defiant in the Saco thing. Like it's definitely the other guy's fault, and that I have to admit frustrates me because it's completely Justin and Dave's fault.
Yeah,
100%.
Yes.
Totally. Nobody else should be blamed. I don't care if the guy charged you $150 million. It's our fault. Me, I should say me as well. Our fault, and I have taken blame for it. But Justin's like, oh, this guy fucked us over. It's kind of like, well, okay, so what? Like, I's dotted, T's crossed. Like, what the fuck, And he went away, which is perfectly reasonable. But he went away and left us in a complete shit situation. That's the reality of it. And I don't, again, he had to go. I get that. That's more important. But this is also what we were going through.
Right. It's tough because I said this at the time, that I think there was a little fuckery going on that guy's end where he knew he could get away with something.
Yeah, I don't care.
But Justin wasn't around I believe if Justin was around, I don't think that guy would have tried to charge.
I guess not. I mean,
the
certainly
$29,000.
that day he wouldn't have been.
That's why there has to be, and I think Justin maybe didn't know this or whatever, but there should have been a contract or something signed that said, this is how we're doing it.
What is the status right now for all the food trucks and the desserts from around the world, Dave? Ice cream around the world.
we have 2 food trucks / carts that are confirmed.
And we are not paying for those.
We are not paying for them, and
We'll see.
They do have contracts. So
you wrote up a contract?
actually, I had the first one write me up one, and I copied it and sent it to the X. Yeah.
Okay. What are these 2 trucks? This is the shakedown hot dog business. or
Yeah,
whatever it is?
burgers, dogs, basic stuff there, and then we got a fried dough cart coming. They haven't signed the contract yet, but they will.
Well, you get that fried dough contract.
We got to do it. So basic stuff, because a lot of them were already booked because we put it together fast. So
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And it's not that far away.
yeah.
And you can get tickets, I don't know where. Or don't get them. I don't even care.
MinifanHQ.com, first link.
don't do
Yes.
it. I don't
Yeah.
go.
Selling well.
Mood
Would
has
love for you to
changed.
come.
I don't want you there.
On demand. What's the deal with that?
Fuck them.
Come on.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Well, why? I don't want to do some shitty on demand the next day. We just put up Monday. I don't have to work.
Well, it doesn't.
Well, then that's better. Yeah.
I just fuck them. Enough. Jesus Christ. I'm working 3 days this week.
Right.
3 days out of 4.
Well,
It's not right.
it certainly is not.
I'm paying, I'm not paying Mike. I'm paying Mike in freaking existence.
Thank you.
Pay these 2 idiots to do nothing.
Right.
Dave's sitting there yesterday, freaking whining, and Justin, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, there was already a big battle between these two over the post show.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What?
Justin put his foot down on something,
Oh well,
Appreciate it.
which I kind of agree
well,
with.
Dave goes. Well, I think the idea for the post show is now that we're not live on YouTube, I think we should open up callers at 11:30.
No, God,
No,
Dave.
I
Dave, I don't want
didn't-
your circle jerk shithead
That's not what I'm
friends calling
talking
you.
about. I didn't.
Dave,
word it like
I have
that.
no interest in that. I hate you. I hate your fucking
not
stupid
like
friend.
that.
I hate. The last thing I want is you and some guy
friends.
talking about some stupid. The one you did that day was so fucking bad.
That was done. I already admitted that was done. This
okay.
isn't-
So your solution is to do it again?
it's just to try. Well, first of all, in the studio, one. I've already
okay.
Trial
did
and
it.
error.
Yeah.
So the phone calls will be
It's
different
just
if
to
you're in the
make
studio.
it different. I've already said enough about how I don't love the format with me as like a host in that role.
So don't host it then.
Okay, so we'll try that.
Well, if you don't love it, don't do it.
So I'm just busting out ideas. I get
That's
that.
crazy,
It
that
doesn't
idea. Wow, it's
make,
revolutionary.
oh my god.
I believe Justin's quote was, "What would the point of that be?"
Of Dave taking calls?
Yeah.
Because Dave can talk to people on the phone. Instead of being in threads with them, he just fucking talks to them on the
You're
phone.
so, why are you so into that shit?
Not into it.
Why?
Not into it.
the opposite, I think.
Like, why am I? I'm not talking. I'm giving out a phone number if somebody wants to talk about the show or talk about things going on in the show. What does that have to do with me being fucking personal friends with them?
So that was the fight you two had?
Well, I just didn't. If people didn't get the chance, like we're doing this right after the show, people won't have a chance to listen to the show before they can go and talk about the show.
Yeah, but Dave doesn't care about
Hey,
that.
Justin, what do you think about the Masters?
Yeah.
I do
Dave
care
doesn't care
about
about the
that.
show. You have to remember that,
It's
Justin.
so
There's
ridiculous.
only one show he cares about, the stupid one he does in the mornings. That's
It's
it.
so fucking dumb.
Which is fine. He'll be doing that in fucking Jerry's thing soon enough.
Jesus Christ.
So where did you two? You do whatever you guys do whatever you want. Settle it yourselves. But where'd you come to? I mean, this is Justin's property originally.
Justin and Cully, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was Justin's show before
Oh,
Dave,
right.
wasn't it?
Yes, you're correct.
I guess.
What?
I said I guess. I really wouldn't consider it like property.
Okay, then don't do it. If you don't, you can also not do it. I don't care if you guys do it or not.
No, I think we should
Don't do
something.
it. I mean, you know, what do you want me to say? Jesus. So, what was the conclusion?
Well, definitely no calls.
Okay.
So.
Well, do calls if you both want them. I don't care.
Well, he didn't like it, so we didn't come to an agreement there. So it's,
No, we can do
it's
calls.
off the
We'll
table.
do calls today. We'll try calls. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, try calls. Great. 108 people to watch are going to be fascinated by these phone calls. Can't wait.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I got to admit, Justin's is really brought the show down mood-wise.
It is a weird. It's a weird tone today.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. We're having a good time. The show was great. Now Justin's back. It fucking sucks.
You did seem like you were having a great time.
Well, you know, for me.